Hello! Welcome! We're back. It is New Game Wednesday. We're checking out a new game. This is Paradise Killer! Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, I recognize this reference, yes. This is Paradise Killer. I don't know really very much about this game at all, except that its aspect ratio is not the same as my stream. Hello, Arrakis. Welcome to Paradise. This looks like a menu that I would design. I dig it. Also, the music rules so far. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's find out what we're even doing. I really don't know. I would consider myself extremely underprepared for this one. Was I supposed to look at what the buttons do? Real 80s film, rain on the pavement vibes from this music. Welcome, investigator. You will soon enter a paradise where fact and truth are not the same. Explore paradise in your own way and find your own truth. Paradise Killer has a wealth of accessibility options. Please tailor the experience to best suit your needs. Okay, we might fuss with these, but I did not look at those. Oh, good. This is what every indie game needs to do. This I love. Okay, I complain about this all the time. Indie games never tell you when they save. And it's always different every game, and I'm always worried when I quit. I don't know when it's going to save the first time. Paradise Killer does not autosave. You must use the save points on the island. Saving a record of your existence is free and easy and leads to a happier paradise. 5 stars, Fyodor. That's honestly all it takes. Mike's a little hot. Let me try pushing it away from me a little bit. The Syndicate created the first Paradise Island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by leader Montserrat, the Syndicate, couldn't read that word, attempt to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship rituals. However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. This is not what I thought we would be doing. The islands always fail. The islands die and a new Paradise Island is born. The cycle repeats. Okay, love cycles. Island Sequence 13. Oh, Lady Love dies. The Syndicate's lead investigator. That's the name? That's the name. Lady Love dies. Lady Love dies. Lady Love dies. Lady Love dies. You weren't expecting dead alien gods? I can be honest. Her name is Lady Love dies, yes. Lady Love dies. The Syndicate's lead investigator, another comma is needed, is deceived by the god damned Harmony. She endangered paradise. Her sentence is eternal exile. The island could not be saved. Demonic corruption began to infect the fabric of paradise. The island died. The citizen slaughter ritual took place. Another Paradise Island failed. The cycle always repeats. Lady Love dies watched from exile in the idle lands as each island flourished and died. Each iteration got closer to perfection. Demonic corruption events decreased. That's good. Island 24 was almost perfect, until Henry Division, a lowly citizen, got too close to the gods. He allowed demons to flood the island. The citizens were once again slaughtered. The council began their meditation to end 24 and birth perfect 25. But before they could complete it, Paradise was killed. No. Boxes. The Way of Blood Bar. 25th Island Sequence. Ash Street Housing District. Okay. Oh, it's a visual novel. Ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. The crime to end all crimes. This blend tastes different. I guess these are different people. The islands define the whiskey. This one definitely tastes of embers. Oh, this is the latest version, right? There's some new stuff added recently. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is. I think so. She put the fire out. Was it a cosmic dream? So I guess we're just hearing little snippets from the patrons. No. They called on her. They called on her, the exile. They called on her, the exile. They called on... They needed to. They... Couldn't quite parse that sentence. Born at the longest tower, Britain in AD 1000 under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon. The Syndicate... I'm having a hard time reading this because just the structure of the sentences and the phrases that are in here are very alien and unfamiliar to me. And surprising. After the damned so I keep thinking that I'm misreading it. After the damned Harmony incident on Island 13, the Paradise Psycho unit was shut down, and Love Dies was exiled to the idle lands as punishment.
Another day in exile.
Oh, it's voiced. Nope. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Ooh, what is something's wrong I can feel it from? I can't remember. Island 24 is supposed to be ending. Why am I still here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, we all know where that's from. Oh! What? Can move the camera? Oh, it's a 3D space. I've heard of these before, but no jump button. Wait. What is this doing? Am I crouching? I'm crouching. God, this game is so weird. Oh, there's a jump. It's just in the last place I would expect. Okay. Okay, no worries. Pick up. Relic obtained. Fleeting wistful photo obtained. Man, I want a leopard bed. Oh yeah, leopard bed is a good way to do a bed. The outside of the Paradise Psycho unit before it was disbanded. The last photo that was taken of me back on Island 13. Okay, cool. There I am. A lot of good plants. Can we identify any of these plants? I cannot. I don't really know plants that well. We talked about this before. I obviously never had, not obviously is probably the wrong word, but I never had like a leopard bed, but I did have a denim comforter in my teenage years. So I had like, I had the jumper. That doesn't sound comfortable? Ah, it was fine. It was like only denim on the top. It was like soft fabric on the bottom. Also, this is a slab. Don't sleep on a marble slab. Day since you were exiled. 3 million. That's a lot. And an underscore. I also had a denim comforter in high school. Great minds have denim comforters. It was the early 2000s. It was the style. A portrait of me painted by Lydia before I was exiled. Cool, I look great. Ugh. I want a huge anime portrait of myself on my wall, says Arrakis. Same, TBH. Okay. What am I looking at? It's some kind of a mantoid person. Censored. Okay. I feel like that's an achievable goal, Arrakis, says Giant Spatula. Lady Love dies. Yeah, who are you? The first person you've spoken to in 3 million days. That's almost 6 years. Can you taste it in the air? Am I worried or irritated? Something's wrong. The island was supposed to end. Something's wrong. You're damn right it is. While you've been exiled up here, all kinds of shit has happened down on the island. What kind of shit? The messed up kind. Real messed up. Oh, and he's also giving us the finger. That's nice. All kinds of messed up. You used to be the Syndicate's investigator, right? They're talking about you down there. They need the investigation freak, which I guess is me. Time to get back in the saddle. Get out of the idle lands and get back to work. Exile is over. Why is a demon in the idle lands? The name's Shinuth Jagath. You can call me Shinji. This game is so weird. I'm just here to hang. I got no horse in this race. What race? Someone's made a move against the Syndicate. People are betting on the wrong horses. What do you want, Shinji? I like a good bit of murder. It's a good time. The best time. I'm just here to watch the results play out. You got some solving to do, some investigating, some looking real hard, some good thinking. Time to weave some truth, loved eyes. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Go get your laptop. You're gonna need it. See you on the island. Shinji just wants his dad to love him. I do love Shinji. I have no idea what's going on. That little runt said I need to find my laptop. He must mean Starlight. Every investigator needs an assistant. Starlight is up by the barrier that overlooks the island. Oh, so not in my house. I like this. Actually, no, I don't. I lied. This red thing, I don't like it. I'm wrong. What do I like here? Would I want to live in this house? I think the answer is no. It looks like IKEA. Yeah, it does definitely have that kind of vibe, like maybe it was flat packed. I guess, I don't know if I'd have this statue in my house, though. If somebody came to my apartment and I had this statue in my house, they would be like, why do you have that statue in your house? Would you want to live in it for 3 million days, though? I guess so. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, hey. This is fine. A lot of skulls. Skulls and plants. So I'm looking for the barrier that overlooks the island because my laptop was maybe left there. A dulled percolator obtained. Hey, I have one of these. Coffee doesn't taste the same if you're not working. Lady Love has a sick pad. Those are great. Those little coffee kettles, great in a pinch. We've talked about them before. on this stream. A little bit of work to clean them, but not as bad as like a French press. French press is too much work. Never use a French press. That's my hot take. I hear a phone ringing. Oh. It's my laptop.
That's strange.
That's strange. Why is Starlight unlocked? Starlight obtained. 3 million days up here, and now she's calling out to me. An investigator's best friend, Starlight. It's been a while since me and the girl did the stance of an investigation. Okay. Investigatory dance begins. Megaram enhanced LLD custom spec. Okay, this is going to be a diegetic computer. Let's do it. Diegetic menus. Welcome to Starlight. Oh, never mind. You read it too slow. You don't get to read all the words. Incoming call. A phone call from Judge is unexpected.
Lady Love Dies.
Oh, Lady Love Dies. Madness has overtaken the island. That happened a long time ago. The council were murdered as the new island was born. Is this a prank? Leader Montserrat is dead. The council are dead. This is no joke. A killer tried to take everything from us. The syndicate is about to collapse. You need an investigator and you're in luck. My diary's pretty empty today. Lady Love Dies, I have authorized the use of Starlight. Take her and come to the island. Your exile is over. The prison doors are open. Oh, it's a
I
prison.
have a bad feeling about this.
Judge, the barrier's still up.
The door to truth will...
Starlight can dance her way through it. Fall down to us and breathe life back into paradise. And you want me to just fall to the island? The islands haven't changed. The fall won't hurt you. Okay. I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm grasping for something to hold on to here. Step off into the abyss and drop to the island. Lydia will be waiting for you. No fall damage in paradise.
Time to breathe life
I guess there
into
wouldn't be.
paradise.
Okay. I just need... What do I need? Once you play this game for a little bit, it starts to make sense. Okay, I trust. The lore is bonkers, though. A well-read book obtained. A well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers. Okay, what is that pun? That's gotta be a pun, right? Grilled chicken skewers is like a kebab. A gangster who becomes... we'll think about it. Mob kebab? Something mob kebab? I don't think this game ever makes sense. Okay. Maybe I'm meeting them more than halfway. Al Capone kebab? I think at some point you just go with it. Got it. Use the nightmare computer. I don't know if I want to use the nightmare computer. That's what I call my work laptop. Let's do it. Initializing the nightmare interface. Oh! A nightmare computer from the depths of space that uses a language born on a long dead world. The Syndicate never upgrades. Okay, she looks like she has a Nintendo DS, which is cool. Starlight can emulate the OS and break down the components used in the symbols, but I need to work out how they are used. Is it a puzzle? I haven't seen these symbols before. It looks like a hieroglyphic-based language. I need to find a clue to know which symbols release the lock. I can brute force it with trial and error, but I am a busy woman now. Starlight can see the answer. I need to work out how to make it. Some of these parts should make the symbol I need. Okay. I need to select components from the ones available and match them to the top image, completing the puzzle. Goat.
I'm glad to
Puzzle genius? Hieroglyphics, take me back to university. I was the only one in the arcane text class. I was the only one.
The
Okay.
investigator is here.
Looks like the language is divided into different groupings of symbols for different types of objects the civilization found important. The rest of the Syndicate can't decode these. They have keys coded to the specific machines they're allowed to access.
I have a bad feeling.
The data
about
on the nightmare computers is tamper-proof, sealed machines that hook into the fabric of the island. There will be more on the island that I can unlock. Okay. Judge said they need me down on the island. The people that exiled me are dead, and I need to find out the who, how, and why. The lore eventually makes more sense, and the gameplay definitely makes more sense as you play. Okay. Time to fall into a pit of crime. A leap of faith into the sun-drenched abyss of memories, secrets, and crime. Probably wouldn't have reused the word crime if I was editing this, but that's okay. But I didn't write this. Nobody cares. Oh. Cool. It looks very cool. And there's the pyramids are also here for some reason. That's good. So I guess I'll just jump. We have like a multiple island situation. Breathe life back into paradise. I like this sequence. This rules. That's where I live. Paradise Killer. Oh, they did a better job than me. This probably has the indie game problem of needing editing very badly. Okay, we'll see. Breathing life back into paradise. Okay, this is nice. Yeah, that opening bit rules. Hold the B to sprint. Open. You got the blood crystal. A prized unit of currency used by the syndicate. We have one now. So that's good. If you suspect demonic corruption, report it. Hello. Oh, cool. Oh. I thought she would turn more, eagerly to maintain the illusion, but I suppose not. Okay. First, use save point. Yep. Do it in slot 2. There you go. No. Do not exit the game or turn off your computer. We're done. Great. No. Yeah, no. It's the vibe. Okay, fair enough. Lydia, it's been too long.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Thanks. Lydia Daybreak, your oldest friend. How old is she? Perfect joke. Born in Wana Falls, Kenya in AD 1001 under the sign of Beautiful Spectre. The Syndicate's ferrywoman responsible for transporting the Syndicate to new island sequences. After an uninteresting childhood spent in worship of Beautiful Spectre, she enlisted in the army during her teens. Lydia became known as a Titan killer after she successfully defended a temple complex from 3 monstrosities born from beyond the stars. She retired from the world of assassination when she met Sam Daybreak, fleeing to join the Syndicate together.
Got it.
Thanks, Starlight.
Weird.
Starlight's giving you the full 101, huh?
I'm glad to be back.
I've been in exile for 3 million days. She obviously thinks I need a refresher. What did I miss?
Evil stuff, LD. Last night was a killer.
Okay. The council were killed just as the next island was born. Word is, a killer got into their building and took a knife to them.
Ow.
How are you feeling? Messed up, LD. This is the worst. The island needs an investigator. Okay, I like to be a detective. Let's do it. You shouldn't have been exiled, LD. We needed you down here. Judge told me to bring you to them. Was it you? Are you the killer? Can we wrap this up quickly? Straight into the investigating. Ha! No, I was partway through a drop-off at the Paradise Gates. You can check the logs. Okay, she has an alibi. For now. One thing before we go, LD. I can ferry you around the island if you need me to. Save your feet from a hike. If you need a pickup call... Nope. If you need a pickup, comma, call me on one of the phones. Do you need a comma there? If you need a pickup, call me... I might be wrong. Don't listen to me. I don't know. If you need a pickup, call me on one of the phones. The phones are deactivated since the end of the island, so you'll need to fire them up again. I already activated this phone for you in case you need to come back here. Yeah, I think there have been some missing commas. Maybe we'll find them later. The first clue. Alright, ferrywoman reporting for duty. Time to ride, LD. Let's ride! Noise. Seatbelts on, LD. How was exile? Ah, it's fine. It's kind of swanky, actually. 3 million days just flies past. Investigate case of the missing commas. Cheer up, Buttercup. You're back on the island now. Back in the game. The truth. Up to me to find out the truth. Criminal to catch a criminal? Yep. Investigator. An investigator to catch a criminal. I'm messing with you. Okay. Sure. Okay, Lydia's one of these people who tells a mean joke and then says she's just kidding when we don't laugh. I don't think you're all bad. You got deceived by a god and let him conspire to kill the entire syndicate. No biggie. We don't have any investigators except you. No offense. Because, okay, got it. None taken. I like your perfume, by the way. She drives on the left side. On the right side. She drives, yes. She's a Hong Konger, or possibly an Englishman. Aw, thanks, LD. Fruity one, isn't it? It's a unique blend that I got made specially. It's nice. I'll have to get some on the next island. Sorry, LD. The blend is my own secret recipe. We're almost there. Go and speak to Judge. If you want to hang, I'll be on the pier. It's been so long since I performed an investigation. You getting the fire back?
I was born to
It
investigate.
never left. I was born to investigate. Go get him, LD. I'm not going anywhere until I talk to Judge. Fine. I just want to understand. Has it been 3 million days since you performed an investigation? I guess so. Maybe more. Can I collect this relic? My old gun. When the time comes to execute justice, you will sing a song of punishment. I've heard something about 3 million days a lot. Oh, we were in exile for 3 million days. Yeah. What am I looking at? Yeah, she was exiled 3 million days ago. Right.
Hello, Judge.
Hello, Judge. Good to see justice again. Birthplace? Forgotten. Okay, thank you, Starlight. Birth sign? Forgotten. Every society needs a form of justice, and a syndicate member volunteered. They believed so deeply in impartial justice that they scrubbed their ego and fused themselves to the island, becoming Judge. Oh, sorry, that was sarcasm. They keep saying it over and over again. Okay. They would become the embodiment of justice, acting on behalf of the island. Starlight is helping you navigate through the sea of truth already. Too many arms. In my opinion. Perfect number of faces. Judge. Oh.
Welcome back to the blood-stained paradise, Lady Lovedays.
Thanks.
The investigator is here.
Maybe you have too few arms. I never considered this. Tell me about the crime. The council are dead. Our leader's gone. The black pall of crime hangs over us. Leader Montserrat has been taken from us.
The hell?
The whole council was murdered at once? They gathered to birth a new island, our perfect new home. Perfect 25. At the end of their meditation, the killers struck. What would you do with 2 extra arms? I guess... I don't know. What would I do with 2 extra arms? I guess... Because, like... I can't do that much different stuff. I guess I would have a controller with more buttons. Yeah, hold a video game controller and a mug of tea at the same time. Yeah, not a bad idea. Because I think having 4 arms doesn't mean I can do, like, 2 totally separate, tasks. Wait, please, choose something good! Okay, what would I do with my arms? I would bring us to today's featured Hero Clicks! Hey! Thank you for the Light Snacks Giant Spatula. Let's go to the small camera to take a look. This music's just going to cut out, unfortunately. Boom! Today's featured Hero Clicks is another Lord of the Rings one because I wanted to do it when we were playing Elden Ring, but nobody was redeeming featured Hero Clicks. So it's just been built up since then. This is Faramir. As you can see, not enough arms. True. Oh, we could use the, oh no, I put away the Hulk with all the extra arms. I don't have it handy. But yeah, so this is Faramir. I just wanted to share also, because this is also Faramir. And, this is also Faramir. We got all the Faramirs. Bring back Spider Hulk. I don't have, Spider Hulk is hidden away. Yeah, Faramir is just fun that we have 3 different versions of him. This one is 70 points. Nope, 77 points. This one is 65 points. And this one is 72 points. So all right in the same neighborhood. Wait, put Faramir back in the background. Back here. Then you have Niramir and Faramir. Perfect. Here's Niramir. Here are the 2 Faramirs. They are today's featured Hero Clickses. So now you know. Let's go back to the game. Boom. Thank you. Of course. No, this is a good call. We needed to do that. Arrogance put the entire council in one room. Hubris is a large gap in armor. If you're a murder junkie, that's quite the hit. Ah, so that's why they were driving on the right side of the car, because these people are also maybe English, based on the spelling of armor.
What time?
Midnight, the holy hour, the hour of weird, the hour of...
Just me.
Judge, I get it. All the council were murdered last night at
The
midnight.
investigator.
Do you have a
is
suspect? It's a miracle. A mass murderer in custody. Henry Division, a citizen possessed by a demon. He's killed before, a decade ago. He came back. We found the knife in his hand. The council's blood in his stomach. Oh! In his stomach? It's incriminating.
here. Oh, I'm glad to be back.
The oppressed rise up. Who would have thought?
Where?
Where's the crime scene? The council's own penthouse, the brutalist tower that reaches to the sky. Okay, so we're looking for unadorned concrete. Has anyone been in there?
Investigate.
The council are protected by 4 holy seals. Only our leaders can open them. We cannot get into the crime scene. We cannot assess the slaughter.
How?
How did the killer get in?
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
Truth hides behind the smoke of crime. We only know the nature of the first holy seal. 2 of the finest god justice marshals, stationed as guards, as sentinels. Both butchered by the monster. Demonic sigils cover the suspect's body, scorched onto him by the astral demon inside him. Those same sigils are daubed in the marshal's blood at the entrance of the council building. What does it say about paradise? That brutalism exists here. They love concrete. If no one has been in the crime scene, how do you know the council are dead? Their work is done. A new island has been born, yet they have not emerged from their chambers. The accursed was found with a red slick knife and a belly full of blood of the council members. Okay, how did you... So probably they saw the knife, they detected the knife first, one would think. And then maybe they were like, hey, let us check your belly too, in case it's full of the blood of the council members. And, lo, you know, they were right to check.
Investigate.
In this instance, the answer to this terrifying equation is dreadful murder. I'm going to assume there are no eyewitnesses if it's a locked room murder. None that have come forward. Why would someone decapitate the syndicate now? Is it an interloper, a god, a desirer of power? Is it naked ambition played out with a knife in a penthouse? A power play? A sicko killing for kicks? I would cut half of this, 2/3 of this. The world's a twisted place. It wouldn't surprise me. I have to not turn against this game this early. It wouldn't surprise me. The balance has existed for millennia. Who's running the show now? I installed architect Carmelina as the acting leader. We have birthed Perfect 25, a wonderful new home of her design. She is best placed to oversee this new transition. It reads differently if you are reading it silently instead of out loud. I could see that. As bizarre as this vision of crime is, there is a further anomaly. Just one. You remember KHX? Kingdom Hearts 10?
That's weird.
Our master craftsman, what about him? He is missing. We haven't had any contact with him for several days. New note. Log in Starlight. This is doubly concerning as he designed the second holy seal that protects the council.
Sure.
Is he a potential killer? If you can track the right truth through the darkened forest of secrecy, you might be able to prove it.
Lady Love dies.
Lady Love dies. It's been a while since we needed you. The syndicate is in danger. You're in danger. Unspoken things beyond the stars are in danger. The island will not give up its secrets easily.
Is paradise?
What is the truth? What are the facts? Are they the same? I've been instructed that the truth and the facts are not the same. Evidence, testimony, they are yours to find, yours to take. We must find who did
Crime
this.
cannot hide.
Crime always wants to be found. The nature of crime is perverse. Starlight has the blood records of the council. I have just updated Starlight with a blood sample of Henry as well. Use them to examine the murder weapon and crime scene. Blood sample obtained. I need this solved so we can move on to the new island. A suspect isn't enough. I need concrete proof. Oh, we should start at the Brutalist building. Nice. I am linked to Starlight, a conduit of justice. She will track your case files. She has just unlocked her suspect module.
Investigate.
Investigate. Interrogate. Find the gold evidence in the silt of the island. When you are ready, bring them to me and we'll begin the trials. The trials will determine the guilty. Assemble your... as they often do. Assemble your facts and present a truth to me. Haha, concrete jokes. Excellent. You may not understand your truths. Bring them to trial and we will reveal the guilty together and attain clarity. We can start the trials whenever you are ready. They will be the climax of your investigation, but you determine when that climax will be.
Truth waits for you.
Are you ready to investigate? This island will try to hide the truth from
When
you.
love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Okay.
Journey into truth.
A duel across the sun-drenched seats between the investigator and the truth. Did I say seats? I meant streets. Paradise Island is yours. Let's take a look around. Crime details received! 11:52 p.m. Henry Division escapes from the desolation cell. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 was guarding him. Midnight. The council are murdered. Midnight 03. Henry is found outside of the council buildings by Akiko. Also, that same minute, Akiko informs witness that Henry has been found and that the first seal guards are murdered. 5 after midnight, Akiko confirms to witness that the holy seals are closed. She cannot secure the penthouse. 12:06. Judge assumes authority over the island and locks the paradise gates. 12:32. Syndicate meeting is held in courtroom. Judge appoints Carmelina as acting leader. She's got a motive. Judge decrees that they are bringing Lady Love Dies out of exile. A full investigation will happen before the island ends. 3:31. Judge activates Starlight and waits for Lady Love Dies to make contact. Is it the wee hours of the morning? Crime details end. Okay, we got the details. And a blood sample. A blood sample taken from Henry Division, the prime suspect of the council murder last night. So I assume that he's not the bad guy, but because it's too obvious. But I mean, it kind of feels like they got him all sewn up. He's there with the murder weapon. His belly full of blood. You know, there were like 3 minutes. But okay, well, you can just go start the trial and say it's Henry. Game solved. Could you imagine? AR mode. Oh, cool. That's kind of neat. Yeah, shortest game ever. Potential leads. What is the second... Okay. Investigation notes. What is the second Holy Seal? The answer should be somewhere within the council building. I need to find out what the third Holy Seal is. It should be deep within the council building. I need to examine... of the two murdered guards. I need to examine the two murdered guards that formed the first Holy Seal at the entrance to the council building. The fourth Holy Seal is a mystery. How was the final barrier before the council's penthouse breached? We could also talk to some other people. Yeah, so how this game works is you can start the trial whenever and it enters the Phoenix Wright type mode. But the possible endings or things you can say in the trial change depending on what you have learned and found. Okay. Let's start by talking to Henry Division. He's our prime suspect, right? Where's he? I'd love to... Sorry. Which one is he? Okay, guy with a little X above his head from his handcuffs. There's a map also. Oh, okay. Indeed. Oh. Desolation cell. Henry is... Okay, so Henry's off the island. But we could go check him out, probably. And where am I? Maybe we should start with something close to us. But, no. Let's talk to Shinji. Let's see what Shinji suggests. A moment of your time. What now? Am I going to be seeing a lot of you? What now? I understand you've got a lot on your plate. A mass murder on an island full of weirdos and all that. I feel for you. I really do. Skip to the end. You know the blood crystals, that currency you guys are so precious about? I took the liberty of acquiring some while everyone was leaving. Cool, looting. Go on. I redistributed the wealth. To myself, is the joke. Who to? Not who, but where. Nope, I was wrong. I've scattered it around the island. You'll need it. Crimson Acid will trade you blood crystals for secrets. If you want a cold, refreshing beer on a hot day, it'll cost you. I guess that's a separate item. Is it just me, or are the vending machines here a bit expensive?
Is this a fact?
What would you know? You're from another planet. Hey, I'm just making conversation. Catch you later. Okay, so he's hidden the coins around. We can blame this on him. There's one. You have 2 crystal. Save point. Oh, you can get fast travel. Sure. That seems useful. Especially right here.
Starlight skin obtained.
Okay, we got symbols of justice, starlight skin obtained. Can I go skins? Oh, cool. I guess we'll go to the crime scene first. That's fine. This place is a bit of a trip, eh? Island sequence 02002 memento obtained. We got the memento.
Ha.
Ha. Island sequence 001 memento obtained. Okay, we're getting the mementos successfully. Crime scene is up here. A tower that broadcasts music to the speakers on the island. There's a tape in here.
Music obtained.
New music file added. Okay, we got... Oh. Want to know the secret to power? Drink a beer on a hot afternoon. You become invincible. The feeling is like no other. Okay. Aurora Borealis. What is it? What is the line? At this time of year, in this part of the country. You know it. You know it. Fill in the rest. Yourself.
Plus crystal obtained.
I get more crystal. Pez. Please explain your reference. You know, the...
Plus crystal obtained.
From The Simpsons. Ow. There's no fall damage in paradise. So I'm told. Unfortunately, now I am down here. Which is 78 meters. You know, one of your warm hands. Yeah! You know. I'm meters below where I want to be. But there's a secret thing here. Splooshy splooshy. Free me. I do not wish to be... Falling off the bridge immediately is a time-honored tradition in this game. And by that I mean I also did it. Good, 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 good. Glad to know we're doing it right. Wait. We gotta go get that item, though. Oh, and that item, too! Please. Crystal.
Crystal obtained.
Freed from prison, immediately jump in the ocean. Just like, yeah. Just like the Shawshank Redemption. Wait, either he went into the ocean or a poop pipe. I can't remember which. Can't remember. It was one of those, though. Am I supposed to be, Skyrimming all over this? I guess I could just go in the water. That's fine.
Respawning.
Whoa! Alright, so here's the Brutalist Tower. No. Yes? Examine. The goddess Blood Dancer. She gifted technology to many races. Oh, so she's like a Prometheus type. And is an astral engineer without equal. She has no interest in ethics, and her experiments have caused genocides across entire planets. That's not good. Okay.
Plus crystal obtained.
I think I've effed this up somehow. Where did the crime scene go? Yeah, okay, we're further away than we were before. Got it. Are we the baddies? Big Are We the Baddies vibes. Moonlight Petal, a goddess that's an expert in terraforming, built a labyrinth in a dead star. During the Great Betrayal, which we are all familiar with. She was killed in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is buried deep within the Russian catacombs and guarded by custodians. Okay, here's the bridge. Back to the bridge. I can do this. All I gotta do is walk across and not get distracted. Music's great. Maybe you'll make it over the bridge this time. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so here's a crime scene. This is where Henry was found after he escaped. You did it! If I find where he started from, I can compare the timeline to the distance. This is the murder weapon Henry was found with. Looks like a combat knife. Clean blade, but covered in blood. So not a clean blade. Does clean blade mean something else? Science with no ethics. Or what happens when STEM lords don't take their humanities gen eds in undergrad. True. The alleged murder weapon that Henry was found with. Starlight can run the blood. Do it, Starlight. Starlight's gonna be like, oh my god, it's a blood of a totally different person who's a turtle. Clean blade, I think meaning like a sharp blade. Okay.
Sure.
All of the blood on here is from council members. There are 2 other blood samples here, presumably from the dead marshals up ahead. Whoop. Oh. Okay, I can do this. All obtained evidence is stored in Starlight. Case files are opened automatically as you find evidence. Starlight will link each piece of evidence to the relevant suspect in each case file. Starlight will also update evidence as new facts are discovered. Starlight is limited to tracking and categorization. The investigator must use their intuition and reasoning to define the truth. So much text. It's okay. It's a tutorial. We can get through it. I can push through. Since this is the first piece of evidence you have acquired, Starlight will now display how the evidence is categorized. This is the only time this flow will be displayed. Okay, so they're helping us out the first time. If you wish to see this flow every time you acquire evidence, please enable the evidence flow in the options menu. Okay, let's do this once, and we'll see how crucial it seems. What happened? Did we do it? It's just showing you that it logged the murder weapon as a thing you found. Okay. The evidence flow. Okay. These become things you can follow up on and or present in the trial. Okay. And is it up to me to categorize evidence next time? Is that what they were trying to tell me? That like they did it for me this time, but later I have to do it? Or did I misunderstand? No, it categorizes everything. Okay. Interesting. Investigate. The thing you have to do is figure out what happened based on the facts. Got it. The first Holy Seal protecting the council building is a pair of 2 high-ranking martial guards. They were killed last night by whoever breached the council building. Time to find some evidence. It only stores logs. It only logs and stores the facts, not deductions. Got it. Initializing vision engine.
Scene investigation.
Uh-huh. Killed with a blade. There are ragged gashes across the throats of each soldier. The cuts were done with a blade, but not a perfect one. Nicks or damage on the blade probably caused the messy cuts. So maybe we're supposed to say it's the different knife. These are symbols drawn in blood. They are demonic glyphs from a cosmic language I don't understand. We're done. These are the martial guards that formed the first of the Holy Seals. High-ranking marshals that were supposed to shield the council from attack.
Ooh,
They were in someone's way. Okay, let's run the blood.
The hell?
What the hell? Is this right? These aren't marshals.
The facts and the truth.
I don't know who they are, but this blood doesn't match the ones on record for the marshals assigned to guard duty. That's very sussy. Blood mismatch.
What the hell?
What the hell is going on? Have they been body swapped? Is Starlight wrong? This blood matches the blood on the knife, so either this knife was used, or it's been set up to look like it was.
I don't like
They've both
this.
had their throats cut. The lacerations are
I need
ragged.
to
This was
investigate
probably
this.
done with a damaged blade.
Sure.
There are marks drawn in the blood. Remember in one of the Saw movies, they figured out that like there was a copycat crime, and they figured it out because the Jigsaw killer like cuts a little puzzle piece into all of the victims, and the forensics guys like look at this crime scene that's been set up to look like a Jigsaw killing, and they're like, well, there's a puzzle piece cut in this person, but this person used a serrated knife, and the killer usually uses a scalpel. And the cop who, spoilers, the cop who's investigating the crime is the one who did it. He's like, what? You can tell that just from looking at the wound? So that's kind of interesting. Anyway, so you can tell stuff about knives from wounds, I guess. This is a real thing. Maybe. Or at least it is in this and one of the Saw movies. The blood matches the blood of the dead bodies. Looks like they've been daubed with a finger.
Got it.
Maybe some kind of ritualistic marking.
Is this a fact?
Henry has demonic symbols burned into his skin as a result of his possession. This could indicate he was here. Right. Notes. Akiko carries a sword. It has seen some use. It'll have the kind of damage that would cause ragged wounds. The blood I found at the murder scene should be that of the marshal guards, but it's not. Why? If the marshals were body swapped, the bodies must have come from somewhere close by. So what happened to the marshals? I guess that's the mystery. Who killed the Holy Seal marshals? I'm never going to watch a Saw movie. What happened to the cop? And why was he copycatting? I can't remember, to be honest. He's the bad guy. But, I think he was, like, working with Jigsaw or something, but then he wants to, like, break off on his own or something, and so I can't remember. Those movies are kind of nonsense. He's a bad guy. He's the bad guy, it turns out. They think that they're dealing with... I think I saw a rule of two. I don't remember enough. Always two there are, a master and an apprentice. Sorry, I'm doing Star Wars jokes. Right. The Sith. I'm trying to remember now. I don't remember. He's bad guy. I think he is the bad guy. I think that they think Jigsaw is doing up to his old tricks from beyond the grave because he died in a previous movie, but it turns out it's a copycat killer or something, and also it's the cop. I don't remember. The dead marshal's blood doesn't match the records of the marshals that were supposed to be stationed there. Who was really guarding the council building? These marshals are assigned by Akiko. There are demonic marks drawn in the blood of the dead guards. Copycat! Oh my god, we should have known right from the start. Judge said these are the same marks Henry has. Okay, the marshals were killed with a blade, but whose? Yeah, okay, so we might want to talk to Akiko and say, like, hey, did you know that those dudes aren't the dudes that you assigned? The dead dudes are not the dudes? Do you know where the dudes are? That's what we'll say. Take a look inside. Wouldn't hurt. These plants are doing real well. Grotesque pyramid charms obtained. 3 holy pyramid charms. The gods, the syndicate, and the citizens. Save it. In slot 1. This time.
Getting saved.
Nothing bad will happen. There will be no confusion as a result of me swapping between save slots. It's definitely a smart idea that will cause no problems. Alright, let's go try to talk to Akiko, I guess. Is that you? Please. For what it's worth, I would recommend just always paying to unlock the fast travel whenever you find a phone. Okay, let's do it. That's good advice. That's the kind of tip that we can benefit from. Somebody just knows the game better. Do it!
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
We got more skin. We have now tripled the number of normal human skin. Oh, hey, it's this guy. Shinji. You ever been to space, Loved Eyes? Missing comma?
Investigator
I always
here.
wanted to. I hear the moon's nice and quiet. Well, strap in. Beyond that door is space. Really?
Sure.
Is that a metaphor or something? Nah, just hardcore space. This is the second holy seal. It's a rock floating through space. You know, the cosmos. The second holy seal is behind that door. Are you even listening? Yeah, one of the safeguards that the killer got through. You gotta find a solution to the puzzle on the plateau to get to the rest of the building. How do you know about the second seal? Space has a stench. It's full of cosmic horror and existential nightmares. I can smell it. And the puzzle? I came to this island through a psychic corridor in space. I got a feel for these things. You could just solve the puzzle without any hints? Sure, why not? Imagine you put a rock in an empty drink can. You can turn the can and feel the rock move. You can shake it and feel it. If you take the first word of every sentence that's missing a comma, it spells out a secret message. You learn how the rock moves, and without seeing it, you can work out how to get it out of the opening, right? It's like that, but the rock is a dumb puzzle designed by someone who thinks they're more clever than they are, and the can is space. So I can just feel my way through it. Haha, no, you aren't attuned. You're not from space. You can't feel the rock, or the can. Speaking of cans,
Ow.
how am I supposed to get through the puzzle then? Are you kidding me? You're the investigation freak, aren't you? That's what everyone says, right? Investigate! Do you think there's anyone else on the island that knows about this seal? Someone that knows about space? The prime suspect is that Henry guy, right? The secret message, unfortunately, is just commas suck. They do. If he got through here, it might be because of the demon inside of him feeling its way through. How likely is that? Hell, I don't know. How likely is anything? If you're asking me to place a bet on it, I'd say it's good odds a demon came here on a psychic... odds a demon that came... I'd say it's good odds a demon that came here on a psychic pathway could find their way through. Sorry, this phrase psychic pathway was
The
blowing my
investigator
mind.
is here.
Like you? Yeah, like me. But, and this is key, it needs to be the one that has the strength. I'm too weak. Henry's demon has got a host, though.
Ow.
How could Henry survive on a rock in space? With great difficulty, I'd say. The demon inside him probably kept his body together, stopped his organs being sucked out his ears. Can we do this, Shinji, you and me? Psychic pathway? Mind blown. Is there anything that you demons can't do? That demon's a ball of the angriest psychic energy I've ever seen. You get someone angry enough and they can do anything. This game is full of so many normal words and phrases. I don't know why you are stumbling. We just gotta get used to these special nouns. Including keeping someone alive in space? Why not? Stop being sarcastic. The hell do you know about
Don't
demons?
test me.
I ran the Paradise Psycho unit. And where's that now?
Sorry.
That's what I thought. By the way, I got a present for you. You're gonna need some help if you're going to space.
What the hell?
A space helmet? Obtain space helmet, yes. Figured you'd want to breathe and keep your insides in your body. Look, with your special nouns. Where did you get this? I was poking about around here this morning. It was behind one of those planters. Looks like someone dumped
The
it.
investigator
Meaning
is
someone had used it to go through the seal? Why are you asking me? Get your investigation freak on. I added some heart stickers to it. Makes it yours, don't you think? Which planter did you find it behind? The one with the statue. Never mind that. Focus on the big picture. You're about to go to space. We got the discarded space helmet. Have you been in there? So maybe it's not a demon. So he's like, oh, it's probably somebody possessed by a demon because that's the only way that they could survive being in space. By the way, here's a space helmet. So probably not that. Okay. Okay. Are you listening? My body's too frail. I'm too weak to leave the island.
Got it.
Aren't you worried about what happens when this island ends? How I'll blink out of existence. If I spent all my time worrying about trivial shit like that, I'd have no time to think about us.
What the hell?
Us? Yeah, maybe after you've saved this dump, you and I can take a long walk on the beach before...
Like this.
Let's talk about this another time, Shinji. And by another time, I mean not in this lifetime. Oh, well, don't shut Shinji down. I like him. Nah, whatever. He's given us the best clues so far.
Key item obtained.
Customized space helmet obtained. It has seen better days, is an old model, but allows the wearer to traverse space. This is where it was. This is where Shinji said he found the space helmet. Pink petals.
Sure.
There aren't any flowers here, so where did they come from? Yuri wears a hat with pink flowers. Interesting. Shinji did it. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Where's Yuri? This... I did it! Evocator, I should have known! Shinji found a base helmet discarded next to the entrance to the second seal. Is this gonna be like, I'm actually in the game, secret ending? Oh my god. Could you imagine? So should I go to space? I guess I'm doing it. So this is space, huh? A lovely looking esoteric plateau. We got the achievement unlocked, Infinite Terror. So the right side of the menu sorts by crimes, and the left side sorts by suspect. Oh, okay. I thought that they were... I didn't realize they were duplicating. So you can go see all the Yuri things on the left, or just things related to the specific crime on the right. Okay. What secrets does the Holy Seal hold? Well, here I am in space. Oh, I like that they put the space helmet on top of the sprite. Oh. Spooky.
Respawning.
It was worth a try. Here I am in space. I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Okay, so we need a clue. What happens when I use...
I have a bad feeling about
I must have made a mistake. I need to figure out what those symbols are. There must be some clue on the... Okay, fine. Fine. Back to the island. Take me. I recognize this puzzle from Myst! Oh my goodness. Can you imagine this was just a reskin of Myst, secretly? With a million lines of dialogue? Okay, kind of feels like we've done this stuff here. We've got... no evidence. Is this the brutalist building? I would not call this brutalism. I think it is, yeah. Let's take a look at it. It's big and blocky and gray. Whoa. Okay, let's go talk to Hat Boy.
Those crystals obtained.
Hello. Oh. Hello.
Yuri Knight.
He's a secretary. You're the famous investigation freak. I don't believe we've ever met before.
Yuri Knight.
Yuri Knight, secretary to the architect and the ferrywoman's handler. Born in the marble chambers on island sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks. I can't believe in our darkest hour the judge called on you.
Sure.
I understand you're secretary to architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during her ferrywoman duties. Did you manage to deduce that? Wow, very hostile. You're going to jail. For being mean to me. Deductions about you. I think I'm making a few other deductions about you as it happens. That's pretty close to what I want to say.
What?
And what might those be? I was raised better than that. Don't put too much faith in how you were raised, freak. It can hold you back.
Got it.
You broke free, did you?
Worthless.
My parents were cowards. I'm not. It's not a big mystery to solve.
Do you want?
Let's get to business. What do you want, freak?
Is this a fact or a truth?
Yuri did it. He was mean to me. Case closed. No mention of grieving for our loss?
Snide with me.
Grieving is a sign of weakness.
Insufferable.
I said, let's get to business. Stop dragging this out. I would like you to hang out with me. No. Case files. Suspicions. Do you believe Henry did this?
Insufferable.
What an insufferable question. Of course he did it. The Grand Marshal has him in custody.
That's weird.
No suspicions of anyone else?
Worthless.
The islands are full of schemers. You know that. Want to drop anyone in it, Yuri? Dish the dirt on someone? What?
Who?
Who's got a motive to kill the council, Yuri?
Don't make me.
The killer is in a cell waiting to be executed. Let's say he isn't the killer. He is. It's a thought experiment, Yuri. Play along. If Henry didn't kill the council, who else had
What are
motive?
you talking about?
Fine, I'll play along. You should investigate Crimson.
Hell?
You gave that name up pretty easily.
But nothing
I've had my suspicions for a while. Why?
Don't be naive.
Something sits wrong with her. Why did she get blessed? What would stop her wanting more power now that she's blessed? She's too smug.
That's strange.
That seems tenuous.
Investigation.
You're the investigation freak. Investigate. Okay, new note added. I would like to speak to you about the second holy seal. Space helmet. Ever worn a space helmet, Yuri? Why would I wear a space helmet? To get through the second seal. Never been through it, freak. It's fine.
Paradise.
A space helmet was discovered surrounded by pink petals that look like they came from your hat. That is the most tenuous thing I've ever heard, freak. You're grasping at straws. What do you know about the second holy seal? We don't know about the seals, freak. That's the point. Alright, well, he didn't immediately confess when I showed him the space helmet, so we're in trouble. That was all we had to go on. Where were you last night, by the way?
Where?
I was directing the ferrywoman all night. Yuri's testimony. Let's talk to the ferrywoman. From where? Here in the celebratory gardens. Why is being an investigator such a deviant thing in this world? I don't know. Everybody calls us a freak. You often work in the gardens?
Insufferable.
My work last night didn't require a desk, and the gardens are beautiful when an island is ending. Any proof? No, freak. The gardens aren't covered by logs, unlike the HQ. Using critical thinking makes you a freak. I know that that's true IRL.
Crime.
Give me your phone, Yuri.
What?
No investigation allowed. What?
Ooh, the investigation.
I need to verify your location last night. You would have been making calls with it if you were directing Lydia.
No.
I'm under no obligation to give you my phone. I have important work to do with it. Not until I've finished. My important work, you don't. We're trying to trick him into, waiving his right to not be searched improperly.
The investigator is
I have
here.
jurisdiction here. I'm the investigator Judge called on. You are obliged to assist my investigation or I'll haul you in front of Judge for obstruction. If you don't give me your phone, I will also assume that you have something to hide. It's a good thing that real police officers would never do something like this.
Business is
Fine,
your
whatever. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just do what you need to and bring it back. I just need to use the comms tower to verify the location of any calls made from this phone. Then you can have it back after the trial. Do you know anything about Kingdom Hearts 10? What do you know about KHX's missing? Disappearance. Good thing they can't or wouldn't, yeah, right? Fantastic. What a good world that we live in. A good country, at least. He hasn't been seen for a few days, probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't he?
I don't.
Isn't a missing syndicate member something of a concern for one of the KHX? Of a concern for one of the people responsible for getting the syndicate off the island? I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up by the ferrywoman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
Strange.
No concern or empathy?
But
What do you want from me? I don't care about everybody. It's exhausting. He says I can't care about everybody. I misread that, but still. Tell me about Crimson,
insufferable.
the traitorous
What
idol.
the hell?
Traitorous?
so
She peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate. You're worried. She's got something on you?
don't make me laugh.
He says, don't make me laugh. Has she got a motive for killing the council? She has her own secrets, and I'm sure she isn't happy about people knowing. It's actually K-H Chi, the Greek letter. I forgot how much reading was in this game. Sorry. Oh, no worries. We do games with lots of reading. She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and wants to run around with a sword and gun fighting demons. That seems cool as hell. I also want to run around with a sword and a gun fighting demons. If the next island is perfect, there won't be any more demonic invasions. I think she's trying to destabilize the island so she can have another go at playing soldier. That's some pretty thin. It's not much of a motive. But okay, Yuri. You seem jealous. The evocator is correct. That actually is KH canon. Lol, I've noticed how much reading too. I wasn't going to say anything. Hey, Soul Foundry, how you doing? You sure this isn't just about her blessing? What about it? You're jealous.
Insufferable.
Your deductive skills have let you down, freak. I was very politely not bringing it up, but he forced my hand.
Sure.
I don't think they have. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Do you know anything about the murder of the Marshal Guards outside of the council building? I don't know anything, investigator. I wasn't there. We gotta go to the comms tower. Let's go check his alibi. But first, we hang out. Got time to chat, Yuri?
Want free?
You weren't part of the syndicate before I was exiled.
What?
Is that a statement or a question? A question. Then phrase it like a question. ... Dot, dot, dot.
What the hell?
You're serious? Is that a statement or a question? Alright,
This
see you
has
later.
been delightful.
Our relationship, for some reason, is better with him after that extremely frustrating brief conversation. Yuri sucks shit! Agreed! Hate this guy. Okay, where's the comms tower? Let's pin this whole thing on him. I don't care if he did it or not. He's going to jail about it. Comms tower. Comms tower. Mountain George? You can basically pin it on almost anyone, I think. I mean, you can actually do that, lol. You can basically pin it on almost anyone. That's kind of cool. I actually like that. So they won't be like, if you spell out all the evidence and say it was this person, they won't be like, I think you better go get some more evidence and try again. I like that. Comms tower. Comms tower. I guess let's look for a tower. Maybe it will tell us in the case files. It needs to be checked at a comms tower. Alright, let's just use our eyes to see. New plan. As long as you've convinced evidence and counter arguments to their defense, you can do whatever. And I think stuff exists in the game to pin it on most people. Interesting. Alright, do we see? That's my prison. Help. Oh yeah. Drinks cost blood crystals. Should I use this machine? Sure. Indefinable spectrum obtained. A popular chilled canned coffee. A blend of different flavors made to satisfy any coffee lover. And I'm getting a call about it. Hello, it's me, the president of the coffee company. Dead Nebula, thanks you for your purchase. Actually, I was close. Please enjoy your cold, refreshing beverage. Dead Nebula monitors the drinking habits of all inhabitants of the Paradise Islands, be they syndicate or citizen. For security reasons, we need to analyze your voice pattern. Please say the following phrase. If it's mixed greens, I'm gonna freak out. Dead Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse. Let me try that one again. Dead Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse. Comply. You've gone soft, Lady Loved Eyes.
Don't test
I'm
me.
supposed to be a valued customer. It's been a long time. The old Lady Loved Eyes would never have trotted out a corporate catchphrase. Exile has an effect on people. What brings you back to the island? Do we know Dead Nebula? Do we know the soft drink mogul? The council mass murder last night. No way! We thought something was wrong. We got down to the last of our stock and no one's refilling us. The island can't end until I solve this case. How's it feel being back on the beat? I was born to investigate. The idle lands are no place for an investigator. We feel you. Nice to see the investigation freak again. You got the inside scoop for me? Any weird drinking habits? Oh my god, this is actually a way for us to gather evidence. When that demonic possession happened a decade ago, we sold a lot more sanity. Nice. People like protection. Damn, voice ID confirmation just for some vending machine coffee. And then you gotta talk to like the CEO or some kind of a marketing person. Does it actually work? Could you imagine you like buy like a Coca-Cola and somebody from Coca-Cola calls you on your cell phone and it's like, hey, just want to check in. How are you enjoying your Coke? It's good. Listen, you're one of the good guys. We want to help. You keep buying drinks and we'll see what we can do. There's a broken vending machine in the warehouses. Someone's jammed something in it. We think it may be an upgrade for Starlight. Okay. It's going to take some time to get the machine rebooted, which is code for buy more drinks. The island is hot, so I'm sure I'll be thirsty. That's the spirit. We'll be in touch. Okay. So, buying lots of drinks, we might be able to get a better computer. Just like real life. Comms tower. Someone at Splunk got my phone number at some point. I had, That's upsetting, actually. I would not want that to happen to me. When, like, vendors and stuff, you know, cold email me, because I assume they're just, you know, emailing every name they can figure out at my company's domain. So it does happen for enterprise software. I hate it. I'm always like, I don't respond, but I'm like, don't do this. Is that a comms tower? No, that's my prison. Is that a comms tower? Help. I've become imprisoned. Okay. Sorry, that was not, that was a little bit of an inane thought that I just had there. Are you a comms tower? A tower that broadcasts music to the speakers on the island. There's a tape in here. It is kind of a comms tower, but it might not be the right kind. I guess not. Does anybody see a more different? This is electricity, but we'll see. Who's going beep 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 boop boop? Are you a ghost? Searching ghost? Are you here to take me away? Depends. Depends where you want to go. Why are we flirting with this ghost? Where I have to go? To the ritual. Are you a citizen? Am I? I was once, but now I don't know. I'm lost. You're still here even after the citizen slaughter ritual preceding the end of this island. Why? Maybe the gods rejected my sacrifice? I knew the ritual was coming. We all knew it, but it was sooner than expected. I thought we had a few more hours, so I left the house to go and find something I'd lost. And what was that? A stone that had fallen from my ring. It was something my wife... Oh, we're gonna have to get back the stone for his ghost to leave this mortal realm. It was something my wife gave me to celebrate our first lunar cycle together. It's got no value. She just found it on the beach, but as we held it, our troubles seemed to fade. Being close to each other is all that mattered. When we got married, I had it placed in my wedding ring. It fell out a few days ago. So you were out looking for the stone? Yes, I needed that stone with me. Before I found it, the marshals came and took me to the ritual. I pleaded, I begged, I just needed a few more moments. I became so angry. If I couldn't find my stone, then at least let me see my family one last time. I was always told death would be peaceful, but that was a lie. And how do you feel now? The anger has not dissipated, but I am still here. I'm here for a reason. I must find my stone so I can rest. Will you help me? Okay.
I need to investigate this.
I'll find your stone. I'm an investigator. Thank you. Look around the park between the Citizen and Syndicate apartments. I'm sure I lost it when I was sat on a bench there. Okay, looking for bench stone. You got the splendid pamphlet. Buy the fast travel.
Travel unlocked.
Save it.
Game saved. Starlight in the tank.
You missed a funny joke on that pamphlet where the complex was named for a guy named Gregory Complex. Oh no! All right, I'll read the pamphlets more, or the relics more carefully. A pamphlet about the celebratory gardens. They're dedicated to Gregory Complex, the syndicate member responsible for weaving the broken timelines together several sequences ago. His sacrifice will be remembered. Nice. I need more crystals. How much? Blood crystals. I have 3 blood crystals. How much is it? Thorlocks are mostly just weird jokes and lore info. You don't really need them. Okay. Vend. Parasol obtained. A light floral drink marketed at women, but very popular with men. Okay. I guess we could talk to this person who's 466 meters away. Akiko, right? Because they have a sword, which is potentially the source of this. The images on the vending machines are something of the the tongue. Yeah. Quite the vending machine logo on the front. Agreed. Let me in. This is electronically locked. I need to find the power switch for it. Okay. Makes me thirsty. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Chap. Ah, I see. I see what you've done. Can I go up this pink ladder? What have I done? Nothing. Fast travel. Unlock. No.
Starlight in the tank.
Oh, we got a call. It's Grand Marshal Akiko. That's great. We're on our way to talk to you. Love dies. We have the suspect in custody. You are not necessary. That's very suspicious. Sassy or belligerent? These are both excellent choices, but we'll go sassy. A suspect which escaped on your watch and possibly murdered the entire council. Oh, it's not a question. Nenorosito. Maybe the disgraced Grand Marshal maybe the disgraced Grand Marshal can work with the disgraced investigator. Investigator. Okay, I don't know this language. Tachi Naibi Dingura. We have a suspect that was found with a murder weapon. He has motive and history. He was found with the council's blood in his stomach. We're not making a super Kaleido here, Nenorosito. Henry broke free, tore through the prison bridge, breached the holy seals, and murdered the council. Case closed, investigator. I hope this is as simple as it appears. The suspect is back under inhibitor sedation. Inhibitor sedation? Inhibitors are injected into him to keep him sedated. Go ask Doom Jazz if you want to know more. Excellent name. I am guarding the suspect at the Desolation Cell on the Rock if you need to speak to me again. The control panel to raise the bridge has been updated to accept your blood vial. Great. Only I have access to the prison, but Judge ordered me to authorize you. So you don't. You're not the only person with access. I also... Okay. The bridge across to the prison is on the South Beach. Goodbye. Stop. Where, out of interest, the South Beach. Okay. Right, the bridge. I see it. Let's go check that out. Liz. Hey, Marshal Guard. What do you want, freak?
Investigator is here.
What's your deal? Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls. Why? These are the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Sure.
Good, just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now. Too late, is the joke. Oh, so his sickle sword reminds me. When we were playing Prince of Persia, I learned a little bit about. We talked a little bit about Kopesh's, and Giant Spatula asked a very good question, which was, why did the Kopesh go away? Why did they stop making them after like 1300 BC or so? And so I tried to figure out the answer to this question, but it turns out that people on the internet writing about weapons are a lot of like very, I want to say like Dwight Schrute types. And so basically there are a lot of conflicting answers, and all of them are being espoused with equal, full-blown, 100% confidence. And for any of the answers, there are comments saying that the person who wrote the answer is an idiot, and that something else is the real answer. But there were three main theories, is what I'm trying to get at. Puzzle genius, by the way. So answer number one. So the Kopesh is this curved bronze sword, right? And so theory number one, which I don't really think is true, but here's what it is. I don't find very likely. Theory number one is bronze is brittle, and you don't really want to have like a curved sword, but something about it being Lindy Beige, Nicholas Lloyd is my go-to YouTuber for weapons history. Oh, maybe I should check that out. Yeah, maybe YouTube's a good place. People there may speak with more authority on the subject than random commenters on Quora and stuff. But so basically, you don't really want a curved blade. You'd rather have a straight blade, but something about it being curved, something about the shape is countering the fact that bronze is very brittle. And so when you move from bronze to iron, you don't need to do that anymore. And so instead of having, if you want a little short chopping sword, instead of having a big sickle, instead you make like basically a machete. That's theory number one. Theory number two, which is very similar except kind of the exact opposite, is that you do want a curved sword. You would always want a curved sword like that. It's great, it's fantastic, but for some reason, it's hard to make it out of iron for whatever reason. And so maybe you want an iron sword more than a bronze sword. You'd like a curved sword if you could have a good iron curved sword, but it's hard to do, so you don't. So instead you have a straight iron sword. That's theory number two. I don't find that very compelling either. The theory that I found most compelling about why the Kopesh went away is that shields changed. So basically people used to have lots of little wooden shields or wicker shields, and Kopeshes were really good at chopping through them. And when shields got better, it shifted the meta, and people didn't need a little chopping sword as much anymore. And so the Kopesh maybe went out of style for that reason. These are the three theories that I could find. I do not know which one is true. Good, we've done it. A tower that broadcasts music to the speakers on the island. There's a tape in here. So fun speculative facts with PDB. You spun me around. I wanted it to last forever. We were roller skating. I wanted to never take them off. The setting sun sparkled on the ocean. This has been Kopesh Facts. Yes, thank you. This has been wild Kopesh speculation, brought to you by weirdos on Quora and Piotr. Alright, why did I want to come in here? Okay, did this unlock something else? I thought that was going to take me to the bridge. Oh, is this open now? Oh, maybe it did. So maybe it unlocked this. Descriptive river power station schedule obtained. The work schedule for the river power station. The station helps distribute energy from the reality folding drive. Oh, look at those slow seagulls. Are you a snake or a rope? You're neither, you're a hose! Oh my god, we can almost taste the seagulls from here. Nom. What's this? A clue? No, just $1.
Obtained.
We got $1. Is this a door? It is, but it does not seem to be interactable. At least not directly. So how am I going to get down there? If that is also not the way, what is the way? $3.
Door obtained.
Pink door. Oh, okay, I have an idea. You can't just jump into the end? Maybe? Hup. I thought there was an opening somewhere, but I forget actually. I think it's too high. But maybe that is what I'm supposed to do? Is there a pink... So I'm thinking in that place where there's water on the other side. Maybe there's a door there. There's probably some other puzzle, you're right. Maybe drop down into it. I kind of tried to do that the first time, but maybe it is doable. Let's give it another go. That's worth another try. A more sincere try, not like that. That would be a less sincere try. Oh, sorry, I was cleaning up. Nope, no worries. Let me see. I actually do think it's worth trying again. Genuinely. Easy. Yeah. Wait, is there a door on the right side? Well, now on the left side. Oh, let me see. Okay. Well, there's a... Oh, my God. Yeah, it's just open. These bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed. I presume this is how Henry got out. The desolation cell is connected to the mainland by bridge. Lol. There's some residue. I'll run through Starlight. Residue sample. 68% thermite. Okay, so they burned it. 28.9% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 3% polybutadiene, blah, 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 blah. Just a smoking hole. No traces of unknown chemicals found.
Strange.
Starlight says this is thermite. It doesn't seem to be demonic in nature.
Investigator is
Someone may have melted through these bars. Thermite, fun stuff. Dangerous stuff. This door leads to the barracks. It is a secure tunnel to the desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated. It is coded only to Akiko's blood vial. And mine. And mine. Me too. I also get to go in. I was specifically instructed that I would be allowed in. I was told it was also coded to my blood vial. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm thinking of something different. Let's use the nightmare computer. Let's do a puzzle.
Nightmare computer.
Wait. You know this one. Nope. Oh. I thought I knew this one. It's a very weird puzzle. Alright. Nice. Tunnel time. Let's definitely get a fast travel point on this island. Because this is a long bridge. Oh, it's pink over here. Desolation cell. You can unlock a run button too, and some other movement stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, we've got... Well, I have some kind of a sprint, yeah. There's some upgrade spots on the island, but I don't remember where. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. No. This bridge appears when two planets align. Those who walk across the bridge travel to a new reality, trapped there when the bridge disappears. Oh, I don't want that to happen to me. So we're unlikely, obviously, to crack this case today. Do we want to try going to trial before the end of it? Just with whatever evidence we have? I guess that's probably worth doing.
What the hell?
Pardon? I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language.
Glad to be back.
Good to see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko, 14. Just saving another slot and then go to trial? That's a good idea, yeah. Born in Mihai Day, Romania, in AD 991 under the sign of New Night. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in any military activity the Syndicate performs. Yeah, I looked it up, and that's quite the insult in Romanian, is it? Akiko was born an orphan in Mihai Day, Romania, during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the... We already heard that she was born there. Why are you telling me again? She was drafted into the army of New Night as Damned Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Night had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god. I'll brief you on the murderer. Play along.
Sure.
I'm listening. There's always a first time, I suppose. Nice. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. The worst of all. This man's got a record. So they busted a guy with a record out of prison to pin it on him, right? He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. Great name. He's been kept here in the desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since, so they keep this guy sedated under lock and key. It seems very unlikely to me that he would break out.
How?
So how did he escape? Yeah. I removed him from his cell. We gotta find the elder god who holds all the commas. I removed him from the cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone... Sorry. The blood pools, a verb, not the blood pools, a noun. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. That labaju, assuming this is also a Romanian word, took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. That was at 11:52. So I just find it so hard to believe that he booked it out of here in 8 minutes. You know the time precisely? I can tell you how many rounds are in any gun I pick up. I can tell you the weight of any sword you hand me. So, okay, good at weighing stuff. Soldiers make sure they know things.
Ooh,
How did Henry get a murder
investigative.
weapon? He took my combat knife. It's your knife. When he escaped, in the struggle, he grabbed my knife. Okay. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran. Where did you find him? Outside the council building at 12:03. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had that knife with him. Lack of commas are a class statement. The British developers were rebelling against the Oxford comma, but got a little carried away. I see! Alright, I stand in solidarity then. I attempted to secure the crime scene, but was unable to. We were not able to traverse the second holy seal.
Che.
Wrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island, Love Dies. Our orders are to investigate before we execute him. Don't drag this out. Do your work, and let me do mine. Here's my report about last night. Akiko's report.
That Labaju.
And a report on the Labaju's history. Dr. Doomjazz left his medical record with me as well. Take it. Doomjazz examined Henry. When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doomjazz if you want to know more.
Fine, Norochito.
Goodbye. Okay. This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical history report. Nope. History is not a word in that sentence. My brain just put it in. This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical report for Henry. Doomjazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document. Citizen version.
I don't like this.
Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. What? Beyond what is necessary? Why would you administer care beyond what is necessary? Okay. Patient's body is strong but fatigued, shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show this blood matches several victims of the council member. Right.
Got it.
Further samples confirm that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Patient appears free from mental illness but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decades since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion. Sure.
I hate
You could just say from overexertion. During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. Those symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Sure.
During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. Okay, so what went wrong? That's odd. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened. We gotta talk to the doctor about this. That seems very suspicious. Well, everything checks out. I find that very odd.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Hang out! Got a minute,
I'll kill
Akiko?
you.
You're going to die. Humor me. Having fun playing detective?
Got it.
Investigator.
Norochito.
Whatever. Hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know. Contradictor. I'm not letting you get your gun off until I know for sure. Are you stupid? Get your butt in gear, presumably, and go tell Judge that Henry's guilty. You're wasting time. Time is different here. We have endless amounts of it. An investigator needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the test.
Touch. Dracului din gură.
I don't care.
This has been delightful.
Thanks, Akiko. This has been delightful. Our relationship has increased, again, by having an extremely toxic, short conversation. Case files. I can do this. Tell me about Henry's escape. That's super weird. Tell me about his inhibitors. Front bottom would be the polite translation. I see. How did Henry escape if he was sedated? The Labaju played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger. The report says they were the correct dosage. What if the demon tricked us, though? If the demon could slow Henry's body down... This is not something I had considered, I'll be honest. If the demon could slow Henry's body down, the dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and then when the time comes, he drops the pretense and makes his move. Is that likely? Let's check that one with the doctor. That seems very unlikely. These developers really use the Romanian to let themselves go. As likely as anything. Not that it matters. It is what happened. Okay. How did Henry manage to escape? I thought I gave you my report. I must have been dreaming or hallucinating.
I don't like this.
Okay, I get it. How did the bars of the bridge get broken? Henry broke through them. They were melted. Did he? What if he didn't?
Sure.
Starlight's analysis of the residue on the bar says it was explosives. Starlight is wrong. Your little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can. Why were you on your own when Henry escaped? It was just one prisoner that was supposed to be sedated. Why not take a squad of marshals, just to be sure? I'll admit hubris. My marshals do not come to the island with us. They engaged in their final prayers. I wanted them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out. We should check with her why the marshals were body swapped. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. I guess. Well, I mean, if you could do both, that'd be good. But sure. Who killed... No, tell me about Yuri's alibi. Did you see Yuri last night? You're making me mad. Who cares what his alibi is? The murderer's in this cage. Evasive. Going to jail. For not answering my question.
Paradise.
Do you really believe Henry did this? Every bit of security breached by a citizen?
That Labajiu.
This Labajou isn't a normal citizen. He's possessed by a demon. Of course I believe it. Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there, and we found him outside of the council building.
The hell?
You don't have any doubts? Are you stupid? Can you think of anyone that has motive for the crime? Investigator.
Labajiu.
The Labajou in the cell did it. Don't
The
waste my
investigator
time.
is here.
You can't think of anyone else with a motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate. What do you
I
think?
don't like.
Bine Norochito.
Fine. Unhelpful. What's your alibi? Because you just said, what, you got pushed, he pushed you on the ground and you skinned your knee and you were a witness? It's pretty clear to me that Henry did it. What a short game. Very clear. Good thing Marshal Akiko just tells us. I seem to remember it being more complicated, but it is clearly Henry. Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you?
Need to investigate.
It doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found.
Norochito.
I called witness when it happened.
Why?
Why'd you do this? He oversees the end of an island. He needed to know. Then I ordered my marshals to secure other syndicate members. What about the council?
Soldiers.
My best marshals were guarding them. They reported in all clear. But then they were killed. Is this a joke to you? Do you want to die by my hand? What did you do next? I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry.
That Labajiu.
I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart to escape. He could have been anywhere. The Holy Seal marshals stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building.
Time.
3 after midnight. That's precise.
Norochito.
Being precise is my job. Can anyone corroborate this? The word of the Grand Marshal isn't good enough for you? Okay, so
The
no.
truth remains
An investigator can't go off your word. Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest.
you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Crime cannot.
Can I see your phone records? My records are classified. You're refusing to give evidence? Could you imagine, like, getting, if you were investigating a serious crime and somebody wouldn't turn over the full phone records?
Classified.
Not contemporary at all. Classified!
Got it.
Classified Nenorochito? I get it. Okay, we can't see the phone records. What about your motive? Have you got a motive, Akiko? Yeah, but everyone here is a weird god demon murderer or something, so... True. I don't have a motive. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honor and live to serve. I'll assume that's a no, then. Okay, so she's not willing to admit to having a motive. Oh, she has a, She literally has a Kopesh. Does that count as a Kopesh? Weird, definitely not contemporary reference. Maybe it's just a curve. Maybe it doesn't count. It kind of looks like one. I guess it would need to be bronze. Your head is blocking it. Oh. We can't see it. This boy. Wait. This one. I can do this. It's behind your head. Ugh, what a mistake. To appear on camera. Do you know where KHX is? No, he's been missing for several days. Have you searched for him? What do you think? My marshals conducted a brief search, but we are stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand... That's Kopesh-like. It's Kopesh-like. There are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taking to the slaughter ritual. Your head is a Kopesh. Wow. Ugh. Devastated. Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him? No, if he wants to disappear, then let him. Even though a mass murder happened last night. Love to bring citizens to the slaughter ritual. She at least has a reason to hide what really happened, because she at minimum fucked up. Yeah, agreed. Of course. Yeah, because she let the guy get out, and she was all by herself, which it seems like she probably maybe shouldn't have been. By her own admission, it was a hubristic thing for her to do. Tell me about Henry's knife. Do you think the knife used to kill the first Holy Seal Marshals was the one taken by Henry? Can we ask her about the body swap thing? That seems super weird. It's the thing that I kind of want to talk to her most about. It's like I'm talking to myself sometimes. Of course I do. Can you describe it? It's a smooth-bladed combat knife. A shoto, maybe? The knife she has. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Sure.
You're positive about the smoothness of the blade. Yes, it hasn't been used before now. My old knife became damaged during a training exercise recently. Can I see your sword, please?
You need to back off.
There'd better be a stunning reason why you're asking. I'm checking a lead about the weapon used to murder the Marshals. Do not disgrace their memory by chasing wild theories. Akiko! Here. This sword has seen some use. The blade is nicked. We already knew this, but now we have the evidence in our book. A nicked blade is consistent with the neck wounds on the Marshals. Thank you, Akiko. What can you tell me about the guards at the First Holy Seal? Soldiers of honor, my two most trusted soldiers. It wasn't them. How did Henry get the jump on two highly ranked Marshals? It's easy to judge and mock when you haven't lived through hell. A demon is a vile foe, unpredictable, frenzied, blood-crazed. My Marshals will have fought valiantly, but an unknown foe overcame them. Unknown? Demons come from all corners of the heavens. It is impossible to know how each acts or fights. Why haven't the bodies of the Marshals been cleared away? Judge ordered me to leave them for you to investigate. I protested. They deserved better than to be poked at by someone playing detective. Blood doesn't match. I took a blood sample from the dead... This is the only thing that I wanted to ask her about. I took a blood sample from the dead Marshals. They don't match Marshal records.
Lie, Nenoro.
I don't like
I don't think
this.
those dead bodies are Marshals.
Nenorchito.
There's some stuff you can ask people about, but some stuff that you can only follow up on in the trial. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Don't test me.
Starlight ran the samples. Are you saying... I'm saying Starlight got it wrong. Your little pocket calculator is wrong. Starlight connects to the central syndicate... It's wrong. Going to jail. Let's just pin it on her. She seems... She's hiding something. What do you know about the Second Holy Seal? I know the Labajou in the cell got through it and killed the council. I also know you're wasting time and not executing him. You're very suspicious, Akiko. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. Oh, that's kind of nice. You know what? May you reach the moon too. This is where Henry started from according to Akiko. She claims he broke free at 11:52 and was found at 12:03. Starlight can crunch the numbers. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. That is 11 minutes. That's what Starlight says. The distance and times don't match up. He couldn't have broken free, made it to the penthouse, breached all 4 holy seals, killed the council, and... and have got back to the penthouse entrance to be found at the time Akiko claims. Okay, so it's too fast.
Henry Division.
Hello, Henry.
Who the fuck are you?
Wow. You're going to jail, Henry.
Henry Division.
Henry Division, the prime suspect. A citizen born to Rena Division 27 years ago. Father, unknown. Mother? Known? Unknown. Maybe. Mother, we can't say either way. But the dad, definitely, we don't know who he is. Arrested multiple times by the Marshals for assault, robbery, arson, and torture. Imprisoned in the desolation cell after killing his mother during possession 10 years ago. And by jail, I mean shot by her gun. Don't these people realize that if they're mean to me, I will send them to prison? Don't they understand? Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to apply himself. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became... Is there a Mrs. Division? He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and suddenly developed an interest in occult mathematics. Oh, like with letters and stuff.
Who the fuck are you?
I am an investigator.
Investigator is
I want to
here.
ask you some questions about last night, and if you call me a freak, you're gonna fry. We're gonna execute you.
Wanna have a
Okay,
nice
let's have a
little
chat. His son is named Long. Nice. Have a chat, a talk, a nice sit down. You will not be sitting down, Henry. It is crucial that you remain shackled.
Got it.
Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago.
That's weird.
No one knows who your father is. Nobody cares who your mother is.
Shocked.
That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicates fucks control the whole island, but you don't know who... Yeah, okay. No DNA check? Nothing?
Test me.
You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else.
Paradise feels
Fighting,
calm.
robbery, arson, torture, and then finally, we know his mom. It said he killed her. Oh, okay. Right. Finally you got... Right, okay, then we do know his mom. Yeah, you're right. Finally you got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed
I
your
have a
mother.
bad feeling
You
about
broke the law
this.
and started communicating with the gods.
And
An act forbidden because the
are not
psychic
the
pathways opened allow demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island. I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different puzzle genius. She did. Yeah, we didn't quite put that one together. Forced to worship gods, I want to rule the world. I needed something to do. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology, said I was gifted astral communicator or some shit. Book supplier?
The investigator is here.
You don't know who it was.
A fucking surprise.
Are you deaf? Sounds like I need to look into this. Sounds like I need to look into this. SpongeBob
I
meme.
have a bad feeling about
I'm going to
this.
need a drink after this. I'm going to...
cannot
Stop
allow-
it. You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you and now we have a dead zone. A demon possessed you and killed your mother and Grace... We've heard this so many times. But not that it got through to me, of course, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining. A demon possessed you and you killed your mother and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. Mr. Policeman, I gave you all the
Whatever you
clues.
fucking say.
The cosmic being he was trying to communicate with was SpongeBob.
Like this.
No memory of that either? Fragments. You ever tried to catch a fish with your bare hands? I can say honestly that I have not. I'm glad all of Henry's voice lines are the one where he says fuck. Damn librarians, demon possession is why Republicans were trying to prohibit Harry Potter back in the day. Now in hindsight, maybe not a wholly bad idea. Indeed. The trick is to put your hand in the water and let the fish get used to it. Eventually the fish will swim into your hand and you can grab it. Let Henry say fuck. Fine. Grab too early and it gets away. Take your hand out because the water is too cold and you start all over again. That's what it's like for me in my memories. It might have happened. It might have happened. It probably happened. It definitely happened. It never happened. All of those are the same to me.
Fucking
Are we gonna fucking get down to some actual questioning or what? You know what? No need. You're going to jail. Before that, tell me about the demon inside you.
You fucking kidding me?
I've had 10 years of this fucking thing writhing around inside me. Glass shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party. How does the demon make you act? My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. You look okay. It's a bad haircut, but that can be fixed. I'm a gray husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior.
Shocked. Stop.
You got any fucking questions or what?
Henry's demonic possession.
Okay. Nope. Let's go to trial. Let's do it. Is that his hair? I thought it was like a shower cap. Oh, maybe it is. It could be a hat. We're going to the trial because we're about at time. So let's fast travel, Liz. I will spend $1 blood dollar.
Hey, LD.
Hey LD, how's the investigation going? It's progressing. Going through my suspect list. Am I on it? I guess I must be, right? We're gonna pin it on her. I guess we're all guilty until proven innocent when something like this happens, right? What about getting people to the next island? Anything strange? I'm still in charge of getting the syndicate off this island and on to the next. Off of this island and on to the next. Because of antithesis is the way you should say that line. Some of us got moved, but the rest are stuck here until you crack this thing. Pin it on everyone! I've done it for 23 islands without a problem. Once the council began meditating, I started moving us. Get a call, do a pickup, go through the gates, and on to the next island. This is not fast! This is not the fast travel that I wanted. I wanted to travel fast. The island feels bad, LD. So, where can I take you? Take me to the courthouse. No worries, LD. Let's go. We got there in the end. Save the game. In slot 3. Perfect.
Getting saved.
Blocked, blocked, blocked. None of you are free from sin. Y'all going to jail. Can we do like a vast, like a spoilers for that train story, Murder on the Orient Express? Can we suggest that it's a complicated Murder on the Orient Express type situation? Alright, let's do it. Judge, I'm ready.
The investigator.
The investigator, are you our savior as well? Is paradise worth saving? Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work. They all did it together to fuck over a rich guy they didn't like. Case solved. We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies. Are you ready to begin the trials, Lady Dove Lies? Whatever. This is the point of no return. Ensure that you are happy with your evidence and reasoning. There's no going. We're ready. We're ready. Let's expose the truths. Are you sure, Lady Love Dies? Lady Dove Lies. This is the point of no return, where we descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death, as dictated by syndicate law. Please be sure. Start the trials and cross the point of no return into the abyss of crime. Let's do it.
Life back into paradise.
I'm overjoyed. Man, I've been listening to that book on tape. Spoilers. JK, I know how it goes. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice. Is there a way to kill everyone? That's what I want to do. Let me wet my whistle before this trial. Every good lawyer knows. Gotta drink some water sometimes. Let me explain how we shall uncover truths and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file log. Too many. Just one. I don't care about the other ones. Just do the murder. There's like 2 characters who don't suck shit. You will choose which suspect you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I am an impartial tool of justice. Yeah, you are. In Murder on the Orient Express? I think in this game. But maybe also? I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I meant in this game, Cizarakis. Got it. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We'll find the suspect responsible for each crime.
The door to truth will open.
Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes. Also in Orient Express. Anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. You will do the execution. I will do the execution? I didn't know. I don't want to do this. I'm out. No, the investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident. It's like $14,000 for a 3-day ticket on the Orient Express. Really? Too pricey. Are you clear on how the trials will work? Do you need me to repeat this? Let's do it. What did you think your gun was for? At least you get to do the execution and don't get to be the execution. Unless we confess. Judge, the island is ending. Our home shatters before us. Oh, we never talked to you. This farce has gone on for long enough. It is time to move on to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown. The prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
Do your job.
You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do that. Judge, the clock is ticking. What does that mean for the trials? We don't have much time, Loved Eyes. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case file. Make it count. The rest of the Syndicate are in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry. Fuck you. You're overstepping your authority, Architect. Judge, let's breathe life back into paradise. Loved Eyes, you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Holy crap. Okay. Any involvement with this heinous crime carries the sentence of death. We know this already. Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is a heresy against the gods and an atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you disagree?
I have no idea.
I do not. I'm excited to play this on my trip. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for... Yeah, it would be cool to... I hope this has been a good taste. Obviously, we're just scratching the surface of this game right now. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. We know that for the 15th time. It's been a while since I executed justice. The journey into truth and justice begins. Speak to the suspects and collect your gun. We'll commence the trials shortly. Give me the gun. Let's do it. You've retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. I put it on super sale on the Switch like 2 weeks ago. Oh, nice. Return to the stand when you're ready to talk. Let's do this.
Lady Loved Eyes.
They're They're just very proud of execute justice as a concept. Investigator will begin the trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke the prison bars, and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarceration? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. State your truth. Alright. Henry's escape. It was this person we never talked to. No, it was Grand Marshal Akiko, accused, because of all these reasons. Araka says, I've been meaning to go back and replay the new stuff they added in the latest patch. Lol, you didn't meet, like, most of these people. True. Or should you want to continue with the accusation and present your evidence to the judge? Yes. Suspect confirmed.
Crime is repulsive.
I believe this was part of a plan by Akiko. Nenorochito. This freak is lying. The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of prison she put him in? Present your evidence. Construct the truth. Broken procedure. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit, accuse Yuri with no evidence. Perfect plan. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity. Ha! Is that the best you've got? I thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's big hope. She's right, that is speculation and not evidence. Present your evidence. Okay, well, how about Akiko's alibi breaker? I can break Akiko's alibi, can I? I don't think I can. The truth requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry escaped at 11:52. Oh, because there's not enough time? She claims she found him outside the council building at midnight 03. I called witness as I left the detention cell to go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Can anyone confirm that the Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? No one that I spoke to. Did you confirm the phone call? Akiko's phone records are apparently classified and the investigator isn't allowed to access them. You haven't got anything that breaks her alibi. This isn't much of an investigation, Love Dies. We have to accept the Grand Marshal's alibi. Okay. Well, the time frame's bad. There's no way Henry could have got off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals, and murdered the council, and be found at 12:03. Akiko lied. Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. Do you have a proper response? She's making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get all the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by midnight 03? He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. That's compelling, actually. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You're speculating without any evidence to back it up. Present your evidence. The broken bars. This is not really... The bars on the bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue.
Don't test me.
Thermite is a military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of the escape. So it was faked. We don't have proof that Akiko did it. If Lady Love Dies was Sir Love Dies, everybody would just accept them at their word. You hate to see it. It's possible you can't convict anyone with only like 90 minutes of playtime. Grand Marshal, never trust computers. Her little calculator got it wrong. Henry's demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? The freak tried to analyze something Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match is thermite. Residue sample. Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at an extremely high temperature. Akiko used it to open the prison bars and make it look like Henry escaped. This is a lie. A good truth. Please, let us sample some more. It is thermite. Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? She's going to say the demon thing. Doctor, was his dosage correct? Yes, Judge, as it has been for the last 10 years. He's got to look. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The demon inside him tricked us. It waited for the right moment. The inhibitors had never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor? That's quite the claim. It would mean that the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade. There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened. Very convenient that the demon pulled the trick off right at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner? No shirts in paradise. Apparently not. This isn't hard evidence, but I'm taking it into consideration. That's all. That's what we got. You haven't been able to prove that Henry or Akiko were anywhere other than their official record of events. Uh-oh.
Is this a fact?
That means she was able to hide the truth about Henry's movements last night. The evidence is stacked against her, Judge. Her story about Henry doesn't add up. The facts are wrong. Her truth is a lie.
Ren, love,
She aided his escape.
all that
I agree. The truth here is obscured, but I can see it peering out from behind the curtain of secrecy. I accept your truth. Hey, we did it. Is this a joke? Don't dare question justice. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of veracity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. Maybe that's a good reason to have a jury. Just saying. Maybe next time, have one of those. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves Akiko guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon you, your crime, and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. You did it. I did it. Aha, and I got away with it, too. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it? You said I wouldn't hang for this. You sent an innocent woman to her death. How do you feel? Feels good, man. She was mean. She kept calling me Romanian swear words. I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. This was never part of the plan, you pompous tarfa. Who are you talking to? Carmelina, you said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you. Oh my god, it's all unraveling.
ravings of the guilt.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out. I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing less to lose. If you were set up, you can have revenge. You promised to induct my soldiers to the syndicate if I helped you. Lol, you accidentally got someone actually guilty. Now I'm going to be executed. Carmelina recruited Akiko. You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die. Grats. Oh, we did it. I faked Henry's escape. Okay, let's actually call it here, because this is getting very spoilery. I didn't think that we would actually figure out a thing. And we kind of did it in the broken clock is right twice a day kind of way. So let's put a pin in it here because I don't want to give away any more than we've seen so far. But man, Paradise Killer. It's an interesting game. I feel like I would have more fun playing this off stream, to be totally candid. It is just a lot of reading. It seems like a good one to maybe... I think the Switch is the right platform for it. It seems like a good one to be like curled up on the couch, like, you know, going around questioning suspects and stuff. I'm into it. This is how you play puzzle games as far as I know. Or how Piotr plays puzzle games, I mean. It is a good playing game. I could see that too, yeah. It is very interesting. And the setting is really... Even though I had a hard time grasping it, especially at the beginning, the setting does seem very interesting. It feels like... Because at the beginning I was like, this game is just doing crazy random stuff. But it feels like... I believe that there's something consistent and sort of... yeah, I believe that there's something real there. That it does actually all kind of make sense in a weird way if you dig into it. It wouldn't be a Piotr puzzle stream without him accidentally getting the answer correct. Anyway... we probably won't play this game again on stream for the reasons that we talked about, but it's an interesting one, definitely. Yeah, the lore is wacky, but it's self-consistent. That's what I'm trying to say, yeah, and fits together if you dig into it all. Tell you what, though, let's call this here for today, and we'll go to the calendar real quick just to wrap up. The music cuts out when we click away. Bam, cool. So this has been New Game Wednesday. I'm glad you played it. It was fun. It was interesting. We tried out Paradise Killer. That's what we did today. I don't know why. Maybe that's something we should change about how we sign off. Do we need to recap what we did? This has been New Game Wednesday. We played Paradise Killer. We'll be back tomorrow for Cool People Thursday. Playing some more Tunic. That's a game that we played on New Game Wednesday last week. Really, really liked. Excited to dig into it some more. Again, that'll be back tomorrow from 8 to 10 with some Tunic. Hadn't heard of that one, but it was fun to watch. I hope you get into it. Always a fun stream. Thank you, Piotr. Oh, no worries, Soul Foundry. Yeah, Tunic tomorrow, 8 to 10. That's what I'm trying to say. Cool, boom. If you watched any of this live tonight, thank you so much for watching live. And if you watch this as a recording or on YouTube, thank you so much for watching that way too. And until next time, I will see you later.